Welcome to tonight's episode of Ginger Bros Dent Show. We're your hosts, Brandon Schmitz and Andy Patrick. We have a great guest lined up for you tonight. Not only does he work for Dent Wizard in Omaha, Nebraska, he was one of the first to ever travel across the pond on the Mayflower. All joking aside, Rob Ivey is a great tech, a great friend of ours, and one hell of an American. Join us as we get to know Rob just a little bit better and find out more about his awesome antique collection. Let's go.
What's up?
What's up, baby? Hey, we got a strange episode tonight because we're actually together.
We gotta try to look at the camera and not talk to each other like this. It's gonna be a little different.
Yeah, look, we already got tons of people on though. Let me see who we got on here. We got Alex. What's up, brother? Facebook user.
What up,
Bros? That's probably usually Bros is usually Corey.
But
I don't know why he's
logged in.
So we got Josh Roberts. What's up,
Josh?
brother? Josh Dragos.
What up, other Josh?
Can't stay tonight. Hey, we appreciate you jumping on though.
Yeah,
that means
definitely.
a lot.
What happened?
We got. Well, where's it going? Goodness, we got so many comments on here.
And you're working the comments.
I know. We got Jennifer Yeager on here.
What's up, Jennifer?
I know it's very different. It's kind of weird.
2 for 1 special. That's right. Hola, bro.
Hola, bro. What's up, guys? Hey, Facebook users, y'all go click the link in the bio. So to grant StreamYard permission to see your name, it's real easy. Just go ahead and do that.
So what?
There's Corey.
There's Corey.
What's up, brother? Let's see. The comments are just scrolling up like crazy.
What's up, James?
We got James Ricci on here.
Mandy. What up, Mandy?
Heck yeah.
She's
She's probably watching. So my wife and daughters are driving to Arkansas right now for my oldest one's orientation for college. So be careful. And I'll tell you a little story on that here in just a minute, too.
Buenos dias, senor.
What's up, Bruce? We got an old guy watching an old guy tonight.
They both came over on the Mayflower.
One of them was on the Nina.
Santa
Before
Maria.
this, I've always wanted to meet Rob. Great seeing you guys.
Yeah, Rob's an awesome dude.
And even if you are a Facebook user, at least put your name there, because like if you made this comment, that means we're not seeing your name on StreamYard. So we put it up here. You may see it in your comment, but we're not. So at least put who's typing it.
What up, Kevin?
Kevin! What's up, Kevin and Carrie? Because I know y'all were going out to eat tonight, and y'all wanted to come back home so you could see this show. So we got Amanda on here.
I know she's glad to see me here, so it means I ain't in her hair right now.
Danny Hacker, I'd tab that.
Jeff.
Biggs.
Old middle finger for you.
I'm number one. I know that, Biggs. I'm number one. Your audio's peaking. I know we can't have headphones on tonight, guys, so you're going to have to bear with us because it's probably got some reverb coming in. I've got the microphone away from it as far as I can, so if it's too bad, let me know. We'll try to.
All right, cool. What up, Evan?
What's up, E.T.? Nice to see you guys working it.
Yeah, we're having a blast. It's been awesome.
Some of the hardest hell I've ever had to, we've ever had to repair.
Shit.
We love it.
I heard Arkansas is cool.
Yeah,
Well, the good thing about down here was I don't have to work up a sweat to worry about air conditioning jobs.
Yeah, it's pretty hot down here.
Oh, we got to ask him about knock that smile down, stupid.
About that one.
Rob's in the back, he's laughing. That's funny.
Randy, so one of the Facebook users, Randy.
Okay, what's up, Randy?
What's up, Randy?
All right, we're gonna have to get to that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We got so many people on here, so. Oh, there's Becky.
Nice. We got to see her before the show, and then she ramped out. She was like, "All right, gotta go."
She gave Rob a kiss and
showed him how to work
the
computer.
All right, so anyway, yeah, our guest tonight is a friend of ours. We're in text group and stuff together. He didn't get to come to MTE this year, so we didn't get to meet him in person. I've talked to him. I need to talk to him more on the phone. I just haven't, But he is one of the funniest guys. Great sense of humor. We love him to death.
If you're on PDR Tech's having fun, he's the one usually posting the hilarious shit on there.
So let's bring him on. It's Mr. Rob Ivey.
What up?
Three redheads in the house.
Yeah. Well, it used to be.
Right.
We kind of grow it right here. That's about it.
So I'm gonna go ahead and ask before I forget. Knock that crown down, stupid. What?
Not a smile down, stupid.
Smile down.
So, Jeff, one of the best techs I've ever had the pleasure of working with. Was not one of the best techs to be doing. He was across the dog, but was in there and in the trunk because he's like me. He's a little guy, and it won't move. I'm like, knock the smile down, stupid. And it wasn't a mean thing, but it really went up. We've been saying it ever since. That's been probably 20-some years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that you got training methods like I do. I was telling Brandon about one of the guys I trained the other day, or a couple years ago, and I would just dog cuss him and be like, "What do you?" So yeah, it's nice to see other people with that training method. Man, the text said the Rob's echoing bad, so I don't know.
It may be us. So let me.
James said something about it too.
Yeah. So
We're trying, guys.
We got to use the speakers on the computer coming back at us so we can at least hear. If not, I don't know sign language, and I don't know if Rob does either. And it would be a quiet show if we did.
Give me about 7 hours. I'll be home, and I can get on my computer.
I'm trying to use both boys.
No, it's not you. It's. I think it's because it's coming through our computer and the microphone's right here,
Picking
so
it
it's
up.
kind of reverbing.
Right.
Yeah, so we got
everybody's on
good
camera.
grief. We got a lot of people on.
I'm
here.
glad you got comments tonight, buddy.
Rob is he is
very loved.
special, very loved.
Well, look at him. He's just so happy.
My
And,
wife down here, creeping down the corner, trying to slide down the
well, we worked so hard to get your volume up before the show. We don't want to shut her down. There she is. Hi. That's awesome.
That almost looks bad.
Yeah, they're saying it's on your side, but I don't.
I think it's
I
working.
think it's because it's reverbing back through here. It's not you. So
Dennis said you sound like that in person too. So.
Down here, he's the best auction manager ever.
Really, that's awesome.
Yeah, he really is great.
Brandon will get to his comment here in a minute.
There we
Here
go.
Oh, dang. Fellow picker friend.
Oh, nice.
I've known Dennis since high school.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, so we'll get to the picking part here in just a little bit because we really want to. Like I said, I love all the antique stuff. I love you posting what you find like every single weekend. I don't know, like,
You did. She does.
I can see that.
So let's Danny Hacker said, "Do you like Coke or cola better?" All right, so let's start this out with Rob. If you'll give us a quick insight of how you got started in the PDR business. It doesn't have to be a long one. Just kind of get everybody an idea of how you got started. What drove you to do PDR?
So I got up in the Mayflower. This Indian shot an arrow.
A conquistador or whatever had a dent in his shield, and you fixed it.
I gotta ask, do dinosaurs yell when you glue a tab to their butt to pull a dent? I love it.
I love it.
Awesome. That was not pre-planned either. That was perfect.
We didn't even set that up.
No.
I was in Manheim, Omaha, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And then this walked in to offer a job, and moved over to me. He was moving up the management, and is now running the recon. And he pulled me outside and was, hey, did you ever think about doing dents? I'm like, yeah, what about them? So I interviewed with Addison Thomas, and I know I'm in St. Louis, terrified. I'm an Omaha kid, never left here. St. Louis kind of a weird town.
Very.
Which I discovered after 2 months of treating like a tourist. It's awesome. Yeah, I went down to school, came home, got back, and I've been pushing dents ever since. I absolutely love what I do. My job down. I didn't find it.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I know, we've talked, and actually Kevin got us hooked up because you like doing motorcycle tanks and stuff, and you're wanting to get into doing a lot more of that. So that really got us connected. I love it, man. I really wish more guys would get into doing that. So
the problem is there's guys like you that got that BMF wall, from Pulp Fiction. You are amazing. Even another
yes.
And now you guys have seen Yvonne Holder. Oh, wow. That guy. He actually sparked the fire when I was in the NBC years back. Excuse me. Watching him is special.
What if you mute it when he's talking? I mean, it's going to be hard to do, but if you mute while he's talking, maybe it'll...
I don't know if...
Problem solving live, folks.
Yeah, we're trying to... then we can't hear you.
That's true. Never mind. Everybody wants to hear your stories, but I guess the feedback's kind of bad, so...
Let's keep talking real quick. I want to try something while y'all are talking.
Just keep talking. So who was your...
I'm a man. I'm not a man.
All right, so... But Dent Wizard training. Who was your trainer there?
So, Dent Wizard... my trainers were Mike Seawald and Brad Beach.
Okay.
And Brad Beach, man, what a great. Mike too, both of them. But Brad really kind of took me under his wing a little bit, helped me out. And I know he loved everybody else as well, but I felt like he really took a little extra with me. And I watched his passion for it. And I remember every time I thought he was going, but he wasn't going. He just kept going.
Right.
So those were the guys that got me going, and then Tim White actually tested me. And that whole cross check, forward back.
Yeah.
I do that in my testing. I can see Tim White over there looking up over at me. So I go back over and he puts me and I pass, I get home, I get out, I get on the lot at the auction, and they're like, show us what you can do. And my very first step, I do the same thing. I did move the board back, and I'm like, ta-da! And the guys were like, hey, it's still there. And that was a lesson learned day one. From that point on, I've always cross-check, double-check, triple-check. I treat life that way. I trust everything I think about. Well, not live, but.
That's awesome. Yeah, it was Dent Wizard training's a whole other monster. You're sitting there, it's a full-time work day, and you're trying to learn, and you're nervous because you don't want to get kicked out, and it's stressful.
So here's the dirty little secret. I was going to quit. I had my car packed, went and washed it before I left town. And my car had hellbillies in it. It was bad.
Right.
And I knew what the drill holes were in the deck is. And I'm like, these guys got me. I went back to my apartment, took all the stuff out of the car, went to bed, slept late that night.
So, hey, all right. Real quick, are you on your phone or computer?
I'm on my computer.
Okay, I tell you what. If you can cut or get out of your computer, like leave it. I'll get you back in. Try it on your phone.
Okay.
Some reason it's on your end. Everybody's having an issue. It's really bad echoing down on your side.
I don't hear it. Those crazy.
Well, it's not on it. Like we can't because it's right here, but people
Right.
on the live thing. So if you'll, I'll send you a link, or just go on your phone and go back on that link, and we'll get you back in.
Sorry, Rob.
Nope, not a problem, guys.
All right.
Peace.
See. All right, guys. So appreciate the feedback. We have several people texting us. Hopefully, maybe this will fix it. I actually put my headphones back in, so we can kind of hear it from this. So that means it's not. It's not from our on our end. So Rob will be back in just a second. Rob, because I want everybody to hear his story, and
definitely.
and I really want to see how he got into doing all the antique stuff too. So.
And you can already tell, like, his personality and stuff. He's just a great dude. Like that Megasaur ass that was like, who comes up with something that quick? I thought I had him and he got me.
So somebody
To recreate the logo.
somebody made
James.
this request, so we're gonna scoot him over, and
We don't have our sunglasses. I don't have a cigar, but it'd be all right.
there you go. Hope y'all took a screenshot of that because that's the only time you're gonna get it.
You have to go back and watch the replay. See, my mom's on here. Hello, Mama. I'll be seeing y'all this weekend. Side
Yeah.
boomer.
Kevin said, "Can you switch over to conch shells?"
Oh, you gotta love Kevin.
It had to be some of that Mayflower Wi-Fi. You know, it never was good back then.
Someone said we look like we're in a cockpit. You're a cockpit. I could.
Great idea. That's Randy, I guess.
Probably. I hope that other one's Randy.
It probably was.
That's awesome, Jeff. Yeah. I haven't met him. This is the first time I've actually talked to him in person. We've texted and everything else, so I'm excited to. Shut up, Kevin. He's stupid.
Where's your mom's at?
She's
Oh, there it
there.
is.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
What's up, Miss
I guess-
Phyllis?
That's the echo.
Here we go. All right.
Sorry.
My sister,
Hey again. She's like, God dang it, Rob. You didn't let
I'm
me."
a dinosaur. That's my dinosaur rep.
I'm sure she loves that.
All right, so we got you back on. So everybody, or y'all just let us know if the sound's better. Hopefully it is.
I don't know what else to do at this
Yeah,
point.
is that sounding better, guys? I'm
Somebody
not-
let us know.
On my side here, I was getting.
It's a cleaner echo, Danny says.
Danny says it's a cleaner echo. Still bad. You guys are crashing, whatever.
Well, I don't
All
know
right.
what else to do.
I got my volume up, so that make it work better.
Like, we got to be able to hear Rob, so.
Still bad.
Never a problem.
Right. Well, usually I'm at home on mine, and then he's here on his. Like, it's just an ordeal, apparently.
We'll see. Well, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I hear it. That was weird.
Yeah, it's like echoing.
Speak like this.
Sorry, everybody. We trying over here.
It's like poltergeist.
My wife says, "Speak like this, but you can't see me." Does that help?
No. Smoke signals.
I'm gonna go try.
Yeah.
I'll go try to grab my laptop and go out in the shop and see if that works. We'll figure it out one way or another. Y'all keep
They're
talking.
blaming it on you with your phone now.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get my laptop and I'll just
No.
go in the shop.
Oh. I don't think it's you though, because it's both of us. Anyway,
Yeah.
well, while he's gone, I'm going to put it on here then. So I don't know what it is. Anyway, all right. So get back to your story. Kind of forgot where we were. You probably forgot that too.
Yeah,
didn't
I know, I did.
you? Okay, you just come over on
woke
the
up.
you just come over on the
Fair call.
Mayflower. You shot a couple arrows. Or the Indian shot, you knocked them down.
Helmet.
Yeah.
You know, Danny Hacker asked something about Coke. I got to tell you a story. So, we're all hanging out at the shop. This is early days Dent Wizard. There's a bunch of techs there. Jeff Crumweedy's there. Randy Doozer's there. The president of Dent Wizard, Beatty's there. And he's on the phone on a meeting, and Doozer's trying to pass the time to get to know me. And he's like, so what do you do for fun? What's your hobbies? And I'm like, well, I blow all my money on Coke. And he's like, oh, really now? I said, oh, yeah, man. If you put a mirror in front of me, forget about it. I got to have it. And the guys are laughing because they know what's going on. And by that time, Kevin's got the phone in his lap going, what'd this guy say? And I'm like, yeah, I love the Coke machines, the signs, the trays. I go, there's something about Coke. I just love it. It's it makes me feel magical.
Yeah.
And that was how I met most of my major bosses back in the day.
that's pretty funny though. Yeah. We sorry, everybody's saying that once I put my headphones on, it stopped. The audio is perfect now. So it must have been, I'm telling you, it's the reverb that would, even us just holding this, that microphone was catching it. So Andy's out. I told him, try to join in on his phone or his laptop out in the shop or something.
He's on the Pinta or the Santa Maria.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, all right. How long ago did you start? Like, I know you said you've been in it about...
It has literally been 24 years. I got out of class at the end of May and jumped right into the auction and never looked back. Just went to town. And the auction was great. My rep for Ford was awesome. He's like, everything here was before you guys came along was going to the body shop anyway. So have at it.
Yeah.
And it was a great place to cut my teeth and really push the limits. You can learn bad habits, you can learn good habits. And I was told some, I was taught some. I was taught all the good ones at first. I was learned a few for bad ones for a minute, and then after that, for a while, I just took so much pride in what I was doing. I just there was no more. That's good enough. It was how good can I get it?
Yes.
And how long have you been doing this? You've been doing this how many years now yourself?
I only
7, 8.
No, 2013 I started. So whatever that is.
So
but see, look, everybody's different. Everybody, goes at their own pace and stuff. Me, I've always been mechanically inclined. My natural born ability God gave me, I'm an artist. So I built handmade copper lanterns for 5 years. I do a lot of art. I draw, stuff like that. I did. So putting those together just kind of went hand in hand. I'm not trying to toot my horn. I'm just saying that I'm one of the rare ones that I can watch you do something and usually pick it up. That's how I learn. I can watch something and pick it up. Yeah. And patience wise, I don't know where the heck I got that.
Everyone says you got a lot, and I want to know where I keep it.
It's only for Dents. That's the only way he's got patience is for Dents. I've seen him in action.
Yeah. I don't have patience with anything else. So anyway, it's just, to me, I love it. It's a passion. Anybody, even you understand that if it's something that you're wanting to do, you're gonna do everything you can to learn it the best way you can. None of us will ever know everything about it. Even Bryce Kelly, as great as he is at it, he's continually learning new stuff on how to repair metal and how metal really works. We're all like that. Now there's a lot of them out there that really don't give a crap about getting better.
Yeah.
But
It's up. That's all I'm gonna say. It's up. It
But
ain't
there's a
nothing else
lot
but
to
up.
do, and they're fun to watch, and you're fun to watch.
well, I appreciate
And
it.
you know, me being a 24-year tech, and you being 7-8 years in, and Levon Homer's kind of like you. He's a probably about 8-9 year tech himself. Back when I was a 7-8 year tech, we weren't thinking about doing the size of dents that you guys and that I'm doing now.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see. It's just amazing to see. Now,
Yeah.
either we weren't trying hard enough back in the day, which is quite possible.
Well, the tools and technologies came so far, like glue, like Danny's on here with all the Kiko stuff that's out now with big glue pulling. It's crazy.
I couldn't do some of those big dents without that glue.
Not at all. So, yeah, I mean, the evolution of PDR has made it where we can do that stuff. We just got to, open our minds up to it and be willing to take it on, in my opinion.
Well, like me and Andy were talking today, I was telling him that, I've had the big slide hammer and stuff, and that's what I would start out with a lot of times. Now, I don't need it. I use a small one, but the slow pulls are what I do most of on big dents now. So I'm doing the ratchet strap and I'm doing the tension pulls and stuff like that. That right there moved us forward big time. But anyway, we could go on and on and on. This ain't about
talking about Danny and glue pulling. I think you might have made me dangerous because I'm with you. I would the slide hammer every day, all day. Slide it harder, the better, right?
Yeah.
Rip it off.
But looking back over the years, I'm like, how many times I over pulled crap and spent so much more time knocking crap down that now with doing more tension pulls and stuff like that, the slow. Oh my gosh, it's.
I was actually hoping to do a demo of a dent today on my actual truck. I've had this dent. I've been waiting to take that class and listen to him and do that. And I was hoping to do that today. That crazy hail got in the way.
Hey, we take that hell all day long.
We take it every day and dance while it's coming.
Yep.
Rob sent us a video on the group text. And he's like, I can see you dance. Like, you can't see you, but I can see you behind the camera dancing, like, just so excited. Man. Somebody's like, whose Buick is that? You're like, it's mine.
I took 3 different videos. I'm dropping F-bombs. I'm trying to keep it clean. I'm so excited. I can't even do that. I finally picked the one with the least cussing in it and used it.
I was waiting for you to run out there in it. Ah! But no, we didn't get that.
I think my neighbors were too. They're used to that actually.
You just would have had more clothes on this time. No, but it's all right. So hey, we got a quick background of how you got started, and we got Mr. Reaper himself. So what we really want to know is who is Rob Ivey outside of PDR world. So first, let's get into family life.
Ooh.
How long you been married, kids, grandkids, whatever. Hey, let the world know.
So literally, the wife and I had 8 years yesterday, and we've been together for 15. That poor lady.
Same thing about my wife.
But I'll tell you what, man, she's my best friend and trooper, and we have an awesome family. I myself have one daughter. She's a police officer in San Antonio.
Awesome.
And her husband is a nurse at a hospital there, and they just adopted a couple kids, and he has a son. And then my wife brings 4 amazing kids to the table. There's Heather, Sydney, and then there's Chaz and Jake. And Chaz and Jake are the ones that actually live in my home. And as close as I am with Heather, I'm really close to them because they live in my home.
Yeah.
And it just can't say enough about all of them. They're just all fantastic. And we have 7 grandkids. Now,
that's awesome, though, man.
Wife, I'm going to give her that one.
Is Danny Hacker one of your kids?
So, hey, God dang it. Maury just sent a text. Kevin Bird, I'm your father.
I am your father. And he had you at a young age.
As an old guy that I used to work with a long time ago, we joked about him coming over on the Mayflower and clearing the path for Christopher Columbus and stuff. He every time you met him, he's from North Carolina. He'd say, "Who's your daddy? I know your mama."
Oh my God!
It didn't matter who you were, if you ever met. That was that. And I told Kevin that one day, and he just died laughing.
Well, that's what you. As soon as you got in the group, that's
I know. That's why. And Kevin knew it was coming. I'm like, "Who's your daddy? I know your mama."
Some of the stuff y'all throw around, at first I didn't know what to think. I'm like, man, these guys really like each other, or they don't.
well, it's like this. It's like Kevin was like, "Look, we do a lot of your mama type jokes and stuff like that. So if you going, I'm going to put you in this group, and when you get in there, you better come full force." I'm like, "Okay, I got this." I know that first day, I'm like,
oh, he was wearing it.
I had nothing going on at that time. He added me, and I'm just, and I can't remember who. I think it was David White, and we're doing rhymes back and forth and stuff. Like because we were talking about doing a stand-up thing at MTE, like doing what do you call it? I can't remember.
Poetry
Kevin's
night?
on here. Poetry night. Yeah, we're doing like poetry back and forth, but making it up. And it was just me and David White going back and forth. He's like, "I like this new guy." And nobody had a clue who I was at first.
And David had to do a Google search.
I know. He's like, "Oh, it's got to be Brandon, this other." I'm like, thanks, E.T. But
Kevin said
no,
poetry night is going to happen.
Yeah.
Mom,
Yo mama saying yo mama.
Yeah.
So yeah, hey, that's awesome. My dad, who I ended up changing my last name to my stepfather after I got married, but he raised me since I was 5. So, having not every family is like that. They don't have a good stepfather, stepmother type deal. I lucked out, had one of the best stepfathers ever. So, you saying that, you being a good stepfather and stuff, you loving your kids, those are your kids.
They're my kids, and they've got their dads, and and I get along with most of them.
Yeah,
good.
So yeah, absolutely. Well, it's for the kids first and foremost out the gate.
You're
and
right.
Being a stepdad is tough, and you have to see things from a different perspective and a little stand away.
Yep.
So
making the joke about earlier, like redheaded stepchild. I am a redheaded stepchild. And when people, kids will say that crap to me, it's going like, yeah, I am. What's your point? And then they go and then they call me Opie. I'm like, okay, I like Andy Griffith too. So anyway, so the family part, we got it. We love it. So let's talk about all
this madness behind me.
I'm going to say all this awesome stuff behind you. Your wife may say all this junk behind you. And
my wife has come to love this reluctantly because it's just growing. It's like moss on the dark side of a tree. If you blink, it's going to grow.
Dude, I'm talking about, you're posting stuff like Facebook, our group, whatever, every weekend it seems like. And it's a whole pile of stuff that you found. And I'm like, even the other day, I forgot what it was. It was a beer sign or something, whatever. But it was so close. It was Schmidt or something. It was so close to my name, Schmitz.
Yeah.
I was like, how much you? Yeah, Schmidt. I'm like, how much you want for that?
It's not for sale.
Dang it. We'll talk.
I'll put a not for sale price on it.
God.
I've actually wanted that for a long time. It's kind of funny how that just kind of came in. I have a lot of people that I know that do this, that they find stuff. I have a honey hole, honestly. I got one guy, I call him a Pooh Bear. But he's very active and he does a lot of this, and I've been doing it with him, and he's helped me out a lot, got me doing sales and picking and gone on a couple with them, and it's been a lot of fun. All this started, though, because my dad. Actually, I had a fever for it. I met a guy in my neighborhood, backtrack a little bit. There was a guy in our neighborhood when I was walking up the street as a kid playing. I'd always look in his garage, and he always had all these lights and signs. And honestly, these Coke trolley billboards, these giant billboard signs. And I just thought that was so cool, but I didn't, never thought I was going to collect it.
Yeah.
And so my dad had a hook for a hand. And he always used that hook when we were kids to pop our soda pops. Our grandpa would take us to this place, the Richfield Cafe, and we'd go get fried chicken, and he'd jingle his pocket. We'd go, grab some coins from grandpa, go to the soda pop machine and pull the bottles out, because we're old like that. And instead of opening with the machine, we'd run back to our dad, and Dad would open those Cokes with his hook.
Oh,
and
that's
it was
awesome.
the coolest damn thing ever. You guys were joking about, we're gonna, see the very first tool Rob invented. I was wishing I had my dad's hook, his prosthetic. I'd pull that because that'd be the first dang thing I'd show you.
Yeah, that'd been awesome.
So.
But that's cool because that's a memory that'll always be with you and everybody who did that because, you could have opened it yourself, whatever. But that was the cool thing. That's like a friend of my dad's growing up. Every time he'd visit the shop, he'd see me and he'd whip out his pocket knife. And he'd like, that's what I remember of him. It was always, Mr. Larry's coming by, and I'd see him. He'd look at me and he'd pull that pocket knife out, whip it open. He's like, he'd look at me, and, know like I'm terrified of it.
Right?
He gonna come in and cut me up or something. But but that's what little things like that stick out to especially kids, and that's awesome because your dad used it for that, and it's awesome, he used it to open our sodas, and when he passed away when I was 24, that's where I grew up. That I was trying, but I was failing badly. Yeah.
And I couldn't believe, for a father who was at work 2 jobs and always home, he helped a lot of people. He found time to talk to a lot of people. He couldn't keep a secretary because he kept getting them promoted, helping them advance themselves and better themselves. And I was astonished and blown away by all the things I heard. And I thought to myself, if I could just be half the guy, I would be doing far better than I was at that point. And that really it really moved me a lot. And I was at an antique mall killing some time, and I saw a Coke sign. And I looked at that thing, and I bought it. I hung it on the wall, and I've turned into the Coca-Cola kid.
Yeah.
And
Your
then,
wife's most of the stuff is pretty cool. She made sure to say most of the stuff.
most of the stuff is, I got some Pepsi crap in here too. Let me tell you.
I'll have to tell you my Pepsi story later off the air, but
Gotcha.
Oh,
It'd
be off there.
I've got some people. There's a lot of people. They're purists. You got Pepsi stuff. You collect Coke. I'm like, I got over being a snob and just started collecting all the cool stuff I was walking past, and just enjoy the soda pop and the history and the feeling. Honestly, it feels good here.
yeah,
You just come down here if you had a bad day. For one, it's nice and cool down here in my basement. But you come down here, you literally chill. You literally chill. You cool down and you look around. And you're like, it's hard to be angry here.
Yeah. One I know you can probably remember like every piece you bought, like a little story behind it. But just like any antique, it's like when you're looking at it, you're wondering like, where was this originally at, or what's the real story behind this and stuff like that. There's a lot to it, man. That's why I always, growing up, it didn't matter where we went. Every vacation, we found every stinking antique place to go to. My thing is, I'd always go find the rotating, my hands here, the rotating like coins, and the little drawer, you hit the button and it rotate up. I love looking at the coins and stuff like that. And that's what now I care less about them, but I like all the stuff like you have. my parents were into the antique furniture and all that kind of stuff.
So my dad drank Coke. My mom was a hoarder. That's how I did this. Uh, my father-in-law, my dad now, Ron, he collects money. He collects coins, and so he's, we have a passion for collecting. That's our well, besides his daughter, and that's our bond, and that's what we get to talk about when we talk. I usually dominate conversations, and well, I'll tell you, Ron, man, I've never met a man that gives me a bigger run for my money. He can talk and dominate it. It's kind of refreshing sometimes. You can just sit back and let him go.
Yeah.
Voice break every once in a while. I'll be like, oh, nice.
I had to get mad one time and speak up, say, I want to say something, just to get it out. I can only be bottled up for so long, guys. So this is I've got a few hobbies. I love my family first and foremost. I love hanging out with them, and then this Coca-Cola and all the antiques and collectibles and toys. I love the toys. It's just fun. I love riding motorcycles. All that stuff. It keeps you spread out.
And you're in a beautiful area, because when you're posting, like when you take your little ride on a motorcycle and you'll find a little place to eat lunch, and I'm like, it'd be so nice to live somewhere like that. Me, I'm down on everybody wants to like move to the beach and be Kevin Bird and the tannest guy around. Me as a redhead,
wants to be Kevin
as
Bird.
As a redhead, I burn, man. I can care less about this crap. I'd rather be in the mountains,
Oh man, I love the mountains. That's So my wife and I, she wants to go to the beach. I want to go to the mountains. I've tried to go to the beach and the mountains, and that's just not good enough for her. We both want to go south. In the words of my uncle, she wants to go south. I want to go to South Dakota. But we make it work. This area is really beautiful if you get off the interstate. You got to stay off the interstates in Nebraska, Iowa. You're missing a lot. You get on the back roads, and it is absolutely gorgeous. The people are amazing. And it's just a lot of fun. The motorcycle riding and the picking have been kind of hand in hand, because I can go ride a lot of roads and see some places and jot it down. I need to go there.
Yeah.
I found it's better not to pull over and walk up from the motorcycle. Some people don't take that too well, and others take it just fine. But you just go back and you knock on a door or say hello. But I have a lot of great friends, man. They just find stuff. They're like, "Hey, man, I found this here. You want it?" Of course I do.
Are they finding a lot of that at like antique places, or just like a hole in the wall somewhere?
No, so you don't want to find this stuff in the antique places.
No, is it
you want
the
to sell
price?
It there.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay that. I want to be the guy that sells it for that. I am so frugal, man. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm so frugal. I squeak when I walk. I want to get it for $10.
Yeah.
All of it.
Oh yeah.
I want all of it for $10, and if that's not good enough, we'll 10 a piece. Was that good enough? If that's not, then we'll negotiate. But no, I'm very frugal. But then that's why I have a lot of this.
Yeah.
Too. So, and
we're gonna have to talk off of here, because I want to. I'd love that if I could get stuff for that, that cheap and that, and learn how to find it like that. Oh,
you're in the best business to find this stuff, man. We get to go in everyone's garage.
I don't, because I have a shop.
That's right. I'm mobile.
Garage.
I want that crap in my shop. Is what I want.
You got to go to theirs to take it.
I know.
Yeah, finding it's the fun part, though. You got to like people, and I do. That's what, dance and this and writing, you meet people. You can't not meet people.
Yeah.
And, my wife says I give up too much information. I'm TMI everywhere I go. But it weeds out the herd.
Yeah.
You can't handle me like this. You fuck.
Randy's like, sell it to him, Rob. There's your chance.
So,
Or whoever. It may not be Randy anymore. Maybe.
Make your human GPS.
yeah, I took my daughter. She was a police officer in San Antonio. My daughter Mandy. She was a police officer to start out.
Hold on, your daughter what? What's her
My
name?
daughter Mandy. Her name.
That's
is
my wife's name, Mandy.
Yeah.
So
Right.
there we go.
So she started off as a police officer, and then she switched up to be a firefighter, and that's what I always wanted to be. I always wanted to be a firefighter. That's the one thing I knew I wanted to be, and an astronaut.
You can reach space in different ways.
Never gonna be an astronaut, Rob. So but I always wanted to be a firefighter, but I have asthma. Or I had asthma, really bad as a kid, and I took that as an opportunity when she decided to start collecting firefighter stuff.
Oh, awesome.
And of course, my daughter decides after going through all the firefighter training and climbing the aerial and discovering she's terrified of heights and doing the smoke-filled room and find out she's claustrophobic, she decides, you know what? I think I can handle being shot at instead. It goes back to the cop. You know how hard it is to find cop stuff to collect?
Yes.
It really is. So I keep going with the fire trucks.
Well, that's awesome, though. I have my brother-in-law is a fire chief. His two boys are fire medics, and it runs in our family.
It's a heck of a profession. A lot of respect for those guys. Lots.
I do have two. I've got two patches that were given to me when I worked in New York after 9/11, and one's a police patch. One is the Port Authority patch. So those are in a box at the house. Who's that? Oh, that's
Yeah,
Well, anyway.
I can't see the feed no more. Can't see the comments.
Yeah, we got to put them up there to do it.
Saying you told.
You're breaking up.
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
I mean, you get somewhere there's better Wi-Fi.
I'm on your Wi-Fi, asshole. In the shop, like I even.
Oh yeah, well.
The air conditioning motor on to be in the shop and be cozy.
Oh Lord. Yeah, you do. You collect more than just Coke, like Kevin's saying. You collect a lot, and it's awesome. Nate, do you collect decanters by chance?
I got a few decanters. Let me tell you something. If you want to collect decanters, you're in luck. Everybody wants to give them away because you can't sell them.
I know.
Well,
I got tons of them back here.
So you're trying to sell them too?
Not really. It's well, my dad,
Yeah.
But how about original Bronco parts?
Original Bronco parts. I'll tell you, I know a guy that does collect those.
Well, I got a lot of them back here.
Well, we might have to get you two hooked up.
No, that my dad won't let me get rid of them yet. I have to wait till his ass is gone and then. But I won't get rid of it either because hopefully I'll have his '67. So
Right.
yeah, I had a '72 in high school, same original. I wish I still had that, but I opened my mouth one time and no more Bronco.
No more Bronco.
Yep, it'd been a $70,000 Bronco right now. He bought it and sold it for $4,000 back in the early '90s. And so look, he's like, "You won't open your mouth anymore." I said, "No, but you learned your lesson, not keeping a classic."
Right.
Yeah. So anyway,
I got to work on a original Bronco classic not long ago. That orange one. That thing was a hoot. Man, that metal stick on there.
yes, it is.
Yeah, I like working on the old ones. It's a lot of fun. It's challenging.
No, I said original, 66 to 77, not a 92, 93, whatever OJ's was. Biggest piece of crap with a 302 in it. Oh my gosh.
My buddy had one. Just like it was white. Oh god! Like why?
Yeah, you get popular real quick in those.
My brother-in-law had one. He's like, "Oh, that's my favorite one." I'm like, "Yeah, because you don't know how to collect anything." Andy Ray said he had a Bronco too. And hey,
Yeah,
Bronco. Look,
Bronco too fun.
I would love to have a little Bronco too for hunting camp.
Beat it up. Don't even care.
Yeah.
So were both of you guys car guys the entire time, or did you end up in the car field? I know you were.
I
My dad was a painter.
Yeah.
Got a 56 Chevy. Both my granddads were mechanics. So my dad would never teach me how to do anything because he didn't want his son growing up in the automotive industry. Look at me now. So,
I know, right?
yeah.
Same story. My dad was a mechanic. You know, that's his God-given talent. And anytime a customer would ask me, because I was always had to be here every summer. He had an Italian customer. He specialized in Mercedes, BMW, German vehicles. And this Italian guy always drove Mercedes. He's like, hey, Brandon, you take over your dad's business. And my dad, before I could say anything, he'd say, hell no, he ain't getting into this crap. Look where I'm at now.
Yeah, same.
You know.
Dad.
Yeah.
I forgot. Mom was talking about Bronco.
Sounds good, Michael.
When I was younger, Bronco was pretty sweet. I can't remember what year. It was an old class.
Did you see me perk up for food? Sorry about that.
What I had for lunch today. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, my granddad had an old Bronco. He was he did postal service. He used it to deliver mail and stuff. I think it was a big.
Yeah, this is a weird field for me to be in. I remember telling the lady when I got hired at the auction, she goes, so where do you see yourself in 5 years ago? Not in the automotive industry.
Yeah.
Man, that was 28 years ago.
That's hilarious.
Here I am.
I wish
I'm never going anywhere.
I wish I would have known about this and could have learned it back when I was. That's why I try to tell my son. I'm like, look, you're about to be 16, end of this month. If you just take the time to learn this, even if you didn't do it right now, but you just practice on it until you go to college in 2 years. You go to college somewhere. It doesn't matter if you've got a full scholarship, whatever. You could do one job on a weekend or whenever. Just a regular dent. And you're going to make more than any of your friends that are working a 9-to-5 job at a grocery store or whatever it is.
For a whole week.
And yes. And you're going to have a skill. You know, I'm just waiting for it to click. So, you know.
I wish I'd have known about PDR when I got out of high school. I actually wish I'd known about PDR when I was in high school. I might have finished high school.
They had high school back then.
Yeah, they did, man.
You took a stick that had been charred in the fire and wrote it on a rock.
That's why I had a hard time with this computer, man. I still use an abacus.
Oh man, I love messing with you on this. This is fun.
That's
Y'all
what
give me a hard time. The funny thing is, y'all call Kevin the old man, and I'm older than him.
Yeah. Kevin's the burnt man.
yeah. Crispy.
He's very tan, isn't he?
He is very tan. Very tan.
He reminds me of Stretch Armstrong. Only cuter.
Oh Lord. James Bernard said he had a K5. I had a K5 too.
My dad.
I love a K5.
Oh.
But the original Bronco is way better than the K5.
So I got into PDR. Like I went to PDR school when I was 21. I was young and dumb, so I don't know that it makes a world of a difference if you went that young. Because I think once I quit Dent Wizard the first time and went into like factories, that's where I got my work ethic and all that. Learned how to be actually successful with paintless dent repairs. So
yeah.
I took it very serious. I actually so when I went to St. Louis, I was terrified for one because I really was kind of sheltered. I hadn't really left my home much, not that far away for that long. It was very new for me to do that at 30. And seriously, I know, right? I know.
No, really.
Bruce, that's pretty good.
Someone walks up and looking for a price tag.
But I took it really serious. I went down there and I was sober. I was sober. I didn't drink. I went. I took this very seriously. I wanted a trade. I wanted something to do something to better myself. And, you know, the trades are amazing. They've been getting a bad rap for a long time, not so much anymore.
Yeah.
And PDR is life-changing if you can do it.
If you can do
You
it.
can do it. Well, I'll tell you what, it changed mine. It changed.
How old were you when you went to PDR school again?
I was down there for 2 months.
I said, how old were you?
I was 30 years old. I turned 30 when I got out. I turned 30 June 29th.
Oh, wow.
I got out in June
Hold on.
End of May, June 1st, and yeah, I'm about to be 54, fellas. I'm a 1 year away from that
your
card.
Your birthday is June 29th.
Yes, sir.
That's my son's birthday.
Hot damn.
He'll be 16.
Send him to PDR school.
No, he's got it. He's got a teacher right here.
I know. He's got the best teacher right there.
No, he doesn't, because he I don't, you know, yeah.
Brandon
Says, going, knock the smile down, stupid.
Brandon says he's got a teacher right here. As I accidentally put my arm on this.
Hey, that ain't mine. Why'd you show that? That's yours.
No, I ain't got one.
I mean,
I thought it was funny that we aren't supposed to do that, and then they give us one when we leave the
Yeah,
class.
right.
I'm like, really? But
Oh,
I
they
never
gave-
used mine.
oh, they
I
gave
had
you
to use
one?
it recently,
Oh.
and I was trying to figure out what to do. I honestly have never really used one, ever. Just don't. I've always either got to it or figured it out.
Where's that lightning gonna strike?
You guys, yeah,
Every dent guy has used an access maker.
I have to a degree, but I mean, very slight degree. So I've been an auction and an Avis Tech most of my life.
I'm
You
very
can't
scared.
drill those lines. If you
No,
you
at the
can,
auction,
I
yeah,
don't
you're
know
if you've
about
been
it.
at the auction all the time, you're good.
Yeah. Look, any wholesale tech, anybody who's traveled doing wholesale, that's your go-to, because you ain't getting paid enough to take door panels and everything else off.
Oh, I don't do that either. I just figure
No.
out how to get it or I move on. But
Yeah. Well, it's me, I'm not one of those I'm going to drill holes everywhere. I don't do it on retail jobs. But when it's a wholesale job, nope.
if they give permission, I'll go find it and dust it off and use it. But outside of that, yeah, I just figure it out.
Yeah, at the auction, like they don't know. There's a no drill policy at the auction. We had the same thing, and
Yep.
you got to find a way. And then back then in 03, the glue sucked so bad. You're like, God dang it! Like, how we're gonna get this? And you usually have to send a lot to the body shop.
And, if the doors are locked and you don't have the keys, you just drill it from the outside.
Perfect.
Right?
Right?
No more dents, it's a giant hole.
I've heard drill it a bill at a time or two in my life.
Or be like the gypsies, just carry some, cream around with you and rub it all over the panel.
Ramen noodles.
Have you ever seen guys? I hate saying this, but have you ever seen those guys that are out there and they're working? They know their work's bad, and they're literally putting dust on their finished product so you can't see it as well.
Yeah.
It's like, sir.
And it's horrible. Somebody just, in one of our text groups, not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago, they had taken pictures and video of the idiots out there in the parking lot doing that. And then threw all the tools in the back of the truck that had no tag on it and gone. So the idiot is really the person that they talked into, paying for it ahead of time.
Oh, I know. I fixed one today. The job I did this afternoon had a previous repair hood, aluminum, and roof. And I don't even know why they took the time to mess it up.
Yeah.
You were
I
there
just
that
learned-
long, you could have fixed it.
James said he learned a new trick.
So yeah.
That is, like,
I just
drilling
learned a new
one
trick.
thing,
I
but
saw
you
that.
get somebody
That's
to
funny.
pay you to drill a hole, that's a whole nother level. And Paul Gordon's got his manufactured access, like 10 extra bucks. I'm like,
10
how
extra
did
bucks
you
to drill a hole and
get
plug it.
that? Like, that's insane to me. Sorry, guys, didn't know somebody was drilling me.
I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm hoping to retire doing this. I'm hoping the last dent tool I need is this.
That was made out of a Megasaurus too.
It's a mega something. I'm glad y'all didn't see that.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
We love you,
I really appreciate being in the group. I thank Kevin for getting me in there with you guys.
Yeah, it's
I'm a sponge, man. I've been paying attention and listening and laughing, and y'all make some bad days good.
Well, we it's hard sometimes to stay consistent in our little text group and stuff like that because you get so busy and then,
we're supposed to be working, right?
Yeah, some of us apparently never work.
Yeah,
I don't know, but no, it's so much fun. I'm glad Kevin has really gotten us all together and really created this because it's really a special group, man. And
I ain't gonna lie though, I keep my notifications turned off and just have to go back later and like look through it. Like I'm not that first day as soon as I got added, ding 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 ding. I'm like, no.
That's what I do.
Yeah, but you guys are very positive, upbeat when you're not, messing with each other. You really are, and that's what I like, and that's what I love. All about having a good attitude and leaving people better than you found them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we laugh at everything you put, all your little joke stuff and your little memes and all that you put. Man, it's hilarious. A lot. There's several people out there that just wouldn't get it and wouldn't think it's funny, but I love it.
Really angry. I guess people get mad about it. It's like move on. You don't like it, like the next one.
Yeah.
You're gonna get glad in the same pants you got mad in.
I love that. That's awesome. Some wise wisdom from an old man.
Oh, Danny, this is a different group, bud. This is a secret society. It's not so secret after tonight.
Well, no, I mean, it's still our Kevin Bird's, put together PDR secret society, and it's a heck of a group. I love it.
It's been a great experience, and I've picked up a lot of knowledge from y'all, and talking to you about motorcycle tanks. And just anytime I got a question, I know I can throw it out there, and someone's going to respond.
You can always throw it out there on the text group and that, but you can always just call any of us. If any of us have any kind of issue or anything, man, all we got to do is pick up the phone. We're all there. And I don't know who keeps hitting the FaceTime button every now and then in the group, but I remember the one time I was like, crap, I'm going to answer it anyway. It's just me and Rob on there pretty much the whole time.
Well, one time
I think
Evan was at his damn at his meeting or whatever, like the Dent Wizard meeting, and he's adding everybody. I'm like, what's up, ex-Dent Wizard? Kids have fun.
Oh, man.
I think Tad said, I always know it's a butt dial. There's been a couple times it's been a legit, like I jumped on one last week or something. There were several of us on there. It was like a Friday. We said we need to start doing like a Friday tradition of all of us hopping on and stuff for a little bit.
It would be good. We just got to know about it,
Yeah, because I saw that and I thought someone butt dialed again. So
no, it was a legit one that day.
Yeah.
There's several of us on.
Some of the guys that jumped on there that night that me and Rob, I think we were the last two on there, but they were on there for just a second. They were like, you just see, beep, they're gone. It's like,
Evan said,
can we do Thursday?
He's either on the boat or at the campgrounds
or in Key West.
Yeah, doesn't he get off Thursday about 10 o'clock in the morning?
Whenever the plane or the boat leaves the next morning.
Got it.
Yeah.
Danny, I'll get you added to so we got a PDR TikTok group too, and I'll get you added back to that, brother. We don't really.
Is he not on that?
Oh. He got a new phone, so I guess he's not in it anymore.
It's been quiet, so.
Yeah, he ain't missing much.
Hey, and if any of y'all have been wondering where Billy Ray has been, he hopefully he'll be back. I think he called me. He said that he didn't know I had a new employee here talking about Andy, so maybe Billy Ray will show back up tomorrow.
You need to come around, Jeff. Miss you, brother.
All right, new phone. Who this, Danny? He was joking. I can't tell through text if you're being serious or joking.
Hey, Danny, next time you're in Omaha, Nebraska, man, you hit me up. I'll come find where you're at, dude.
I wish he was in Alabama this week. I'd like to hang out with him.
What's that?
I said, I wish he was in Alabama this week or next week. I'd like him to come on by and hang out. We'd have a blast.
Well, hey, we've already surpassed the hour mark. That didn't take long.
I ain't got to get home to my wife. I ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to get home to your wife. We sit here all night.
I got a son. I got a son and dogs at home, so yeah, I do have to.
Oh, that's true.
He's probably like, "What we gonna eat tonight?" I mean, you're at home. You got food.
Right. Wednesday nights is we make a point to hang out. Me and my buddies. Dennis. I've known Dennis since high school. We friends ever since, and he's the recon manager out there. And we got a buddy Paul here just across the street from here, and then whoever else shows up. And that's what we do every Wednesday. We make a point to hang out, and I got a lot of people that remind me of all you people. And now I've got a lot of people.
What you talking about? What you talking about, you people?
Well, now I got a lot of people. That's a good thing.
Oh Lord. All right, brother. Well, hey, we appreciate you coming on, and sorry for the technical difficulties we've had.
I'm glad I get blamed for the shit.
That's part of. Hey, it happens every week on Ginger Bros, so that's part of why who we are. So
yeah,
I feel attacked.
Appreciate the invite, fellas. Very humbling and fun to talk to you guys.
Oh yeah, we need to. Like I said, we need to get our group together and do this. Because
I don't think I'm going to make the beach party, but I'm going to do everything I can to get down to MTE.
I'm going to be able to make it.
I'm going to do everything I can to get to MTE this winter.
You need to come down. That'll be the one you really need to come to. So, anyway, so appreciate everybody watching tonight. Thanks again, Rob, for coming on. Everybody commenting. It's been fun. A lot of laughs. Yeah, like Jeff said earlier, cheeks are hurting from laughing. I love it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to end this, and we're going to go in the back room. We'll say our goodbyes at the end
Peace
of
and hair
this.
grease. I'll wait around for you fellas.
This is bullshit.
All right, guys. See y'all later. See y'all next week. We'll let you know who we have.
Now. Woo,
Yeah.
the whole hour.
All right. Here we go. See you. Thanks for joining us this week on